Meet Eleanor, a vibrant 75-year-old grandmother from Denver. Before her fall, Eleanor lived the life most of us hope for in retirement: independent, active, and engaged. Every morning, she'd walk to her local coffee shop, tend her garden in the afternoons, and never missed her grandchildren's weekend baseball games. "I never thought twice about my balance," Eleanor recalls with a gentle smile. "Walking was just something I did, like breathing." Then came that Tuesday morning last winter. While reaching for her coat, she lost her balance and fell, fracturing her hip and wrist. The physical pain was excruciating, but the emotional trauma cut even deeper. "After 6 weeks of recovery, I was physically healed, but something had changed inside me," Eleanor explains, her voice softening. "I was terrified of falling again. I'd grip furniture as I moved around my own home, a place I'd navigated confidently for 23 years. Eleanor's world shrank. She stopped walking to the coffee shop. Her garden grew wild. She missed 3 of her grandson's games. Her daughter noticed the change and connected her with Dr. Carter. During their first session, Dr. Carter didn't focus on strength exercises as Eleanor expected. Instead, she simply watched Eleanor walk across the room. "You're walking scared," Dr. Carter told her gently. "Your body is trying to protect you, but it's actually making you more unstable." Eleanor was hunching forward, taking tiny steps and staring at the ground. All things she thought made walking safer. Dr. Carter explained these changes had shifted her center of gravity, making falls more likely, not less. The solution wasn't more strength. It was relearning to walk with confidence. Through simple adjustments to her posture, gaze, and step pattern, Eleanor gradually reclaimed her natural walking rhythm. "The first time I walked to the mailbox without fear was like rediscovering a part of myself I thought was gone forever," Eleanor shares with tears in her eyes. Today, Eleanor not only walks to her coffee shop again, she's added a weekly hiking group to her schedule. "At 75, I'm walking with more awareness and joy than I ever have in my life." Why we fall? It's not what you think. Every 11 seconds, another American over 65 is rushed to the emergency room after a fall. Shocking, isn't it? But here's something even more surprising. The careful way you're walking right now might actually be increasing your risk of falling. Yes, you read that correctly. The very precautions you're taking to stay safe could be putting you in danger. Let's start with a truth that might surprise you. Falling is not an inevitable part of aging. Despite what you may have heard, those tumbles aren't just what happens when you get older. Dr. Carter often tells her patients, "Your birthday doesn't determine your balance." And she's right. The research is clear. Most falls can be prevented when we understand the real causes. So what's actually happening? 4 hidden factors are usually at work, and none of them have to do with your age number. First, we lose muscle without realizing it. After 60, our muscles naturally begin to fade away. About 3% every decade, unless we actively work to maintain them. This silent muscle loss affects the very parts of your body that keep you stable: your legs, ankles, and your core. I remember meeting Tom from Michigan, a vibrant 72-year-old who walked 2 miles daily. "I thought I was doing everything right," he told me, "but I couldn't understand why I still felt unsteady." What Tom didn't realize was that his walking routine wasn't maintaining the specific muscles that prevent falls. The second hidden factor is something we rarely notice happening. Our center of gravity shifts forward as we age. You've probably seen it. That slight forward lean, head jutting out, shoulders rounded. This subtle shift dramatically affects how weight distributes through your body when you walk. But here's the most fascinating discovery Dr. Carter made during her decades of research. Fear itself can make you fall. When you're afraid of falling, your body tenses up. You take shorter, stiffer steps. Your arms stay rigid by your sides instead of swinging naturally. You stare down at the ground. It's the great paradox of aging. The very behaviors we adopt to feel safer actually increase our fall risk. That tension and unnatural movement disrupt your body's natural balance systems. Before we dive in further, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more practical tips that can help you stay independent and active. How's your walking? Take this quick assessment. Let me ask you something important. When was the last time you really paid attention to how you walk? Not how far or how fast, but the actual mechanics of your movement. Take a moment right now. Be honest with yourself as you consider these questions about your walking habits. Do you look down at your feet rather than ahead when you walk? Many seniors develop this habit thinking it helps them avoid obstacles, but it actually throws off your balance and alignment. Do you shuffle or drag your feet instead of lifting them properly with each step? This dramatically increases your trip risk on even the smallest uneven surfaces. Are your steps short and stiff, almost as if you're walking on ice? Natural walking involves a rhythm that allows your body to move fluidly. Does your body hunch forward when you walk, with your shoulders rounded and head jutting forward? This shifts your center of gravity, making it easier to fall. Do your arms stay tense at your sides instead of swinging naturally with your movement? Those arm swings aren't just for show, they're crucial balance tools. Do you find it challenging to change direction quickly or turn around? This suggests your balance systems aren't working optimally. Do you frequently reach for furniture, walls, or railings even in familiar environments like your home? This dependence can actually weaken your natural balance mechanisms over time. If you recognized yourself in 2 or more of these patterns, you're not alone. Most seniors gradually adopt these habits without realizing it. The good news? These aren't signs that you're weak or too old. They're simply movement patterns that can be changed. Here's what happens. Fear creates tension in your body. That tension changes how you move. Changed movement increases your fall risk. And that increased risk deepens your fear. It's a cycle that feeds itself. But there's wonderful news. This cycle can be broken with something as simple as changing how you walk. Not through strenuous exercise or painful therapy, but through conscious attention to movement patterns you already know how to do. As Dr. Carter tells her patients, your body remembers how to walk correctly. We just need to remind it. The right way to walk, your path to stability. Now for the heart of our discussion, how to walk the right way. This isn't complicated, and it doesn't require athletic ability. It's about returning to the natural walking pattern your body already knows. Let's start at the top. Literally. Your head position makes an enormous difference in your stability. Imagine there's a gentle string pulling you upward from the crown of your head, helping you stand tall and aligned. Instead of staring down at your feet, which tips your balance forward, keep your eyes focused about 10 to 15 feet ahead of you. But I need to see where I'm stepping. I hear this concern from seniors all the time. The truth is, your peripheral vision can spot obstacles just fine, and looking ahead actually gives your brain more time to process and navigate your environment. As Doris from Arizona told me after changing her walking pattern, it felt strange at first, like I might miss something on the ground, but after a week I realized I could see everything I needed to without staring at my feet, and I stopped getting that crick in my neck. Next, let's talk about your shoulders. They should be relaxed and level, not hunched up by your ears or rounded forward. Take a deep breath right now and feel how your shoulders naturally drop as you exhale. That's their proper resting position. Your arms are natural balancing tools, not passive passengers. Let them swing gently and rhythmically at your sides as you walk. The right arm swings forward with the left leg, and vice versa. This natural counter-rotation helps stabilize your body and maintain your balance. "Using my arms was the game changer," says Richard, 82, from Seattle. "I'd been keeping them stiff at my sides for years, thinking it was safer. Once I let them swing naturally again, my walking felt completely different, smoother and more secure." Now for one of the most important elements, your step. Each step should begin with your heel touching the ground first, then rolling through to your toes. This heel-toe pattern enables proper weight distribution and shock absorption. Lift your feet enough to clear the ground, no shuffling or dragging, which can cause trips. Position your feet parallel to each other, about hip width apart. This creates a stable base without being so wide that it makes movement awkward. Think of creating train tracks with your feet, not walking a tightrope or taking an exceptionally wide stance. Finally, find a comfortable, steady pace. Walking too quickly can cause you to lose control, while moving too slowly can actually make your balance worse by creating hesitation. Your natural rhythm is usually just right. Practice makes perfect. Start in a safe environment, perhaps a hallway in your home with walls nearby if needed. Focus on one element at a time until it becomes natural, then add another. Within a week or two of mindful practice, you'll find these patterns becoming automatic again. Remember, you're not learning something new. You're remembering what your body already knows how to do. Walking this way isn't just safer. It feels better, requires less energy, and helps you move with confidence again. 5 simple exercises to support your walking. While changing your walking technique is powerful on its own, adding a few targeted exercises can dramatically improve your results. These 5 simple movements strengthen the exact muscles that support safe, confident walking. The good news? You can do all of these at home with no special equipment beyond a sturdy chair. Even better, you'll start feeling the benefits after just a few sessions. First, let's build your balance with supported single-leg stands. Stand behind a sturdy chair, holding the back lightly for stability. Slowly lift one foot an inch or two off the ground and hold for 10 seconds. Lower and repeat with the other foot. This simple exercise strengthens the stabilizing muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips. "I could barely balance for 3 seconds when I started," recalls Margaret, 77, from Ohio. "After doing this daily for 2 weeks, I can now hold for 30 seconds without touching the chair. I feel so much more confident when I'm out walking." Next, practice alternate knee lifts to improve your stepping motion. Holding the chair for support, slowly lift your right knee to hip height, then lower it with control. Repeat with your left knee. This movement reinforces the proper foot lifting pattern that prevents shuffling and trips. For your third exercise, try heel-to-toe raises. Still holding the chair, rise up onto your toes, hold briefly, then lower your heels. Next, lift your toes while keeping heels on the ground. This strengthens your calf muscles and improves foot mobility, essential for that proper heel-to-toe walking pattern. Frank from Michigan shares, "The heel raises seemed so simple I wasn't sure they'd help. But after 3 weeks, I noticed I wasn't catching my toes on the carpet anymore. That little bit of extra foot strength made all the difference." The fourth exercise brings it all together with deliberate practice of your new walking pattern. Find a hallway or clear path in your home and walk slowly, focusing on each element we've discussed: head up, shoulders relaxed, arms swinging naturally, and heel-to-toe steps. Even just 2 minutes of this mindful walking can reinforce proper patterns. Finally, end with a posture reset. Stand with your back against a wall, with your head, shoulders, and buttocks touching the surface. Step forward and maintain this aligned position as you take a few steps. This exercise reminds your body what proper alignment feels like. Practice these 5 exercises for just 10 minutes daily, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your walking confidence improves. Start with what feels comfortable, maybe just 3 repetitions of each, and gradually increase as you build strength. Remember, this isn't about becoming an athlete. It's about giving your body the specific support it needs to walk safely and confidently in your daily life. The life-changing benefits of your new walking style. The changes we've discussed might seem simple, but their impact on your life can be profound. Let me share what happens when you adopt this new way of walking. Benefits that extend far beyond just preventing falls. First and most importantly, you'll dramatically reduce your fall risk. When your body is properly aligned and moving naturally, it can respond more effectively to unexpected situations. An uneven sidewalk, a slippery floor, or a momentary loss of balance. Your improved stability becomes your invisible safety net. Your posture will improve almost immediately. Many seniors tell me they feel taller within just days of changing their walking technique. This isn't just about appearance. Better posture reduces strain on your spine, helps your lungs expand more fully, and even aids digestion. James, 81, from Portland, noticed this quickly. My daughter said I looked 10 years younger after just 2 weeks. But what really surprised me was how my chronic back pain started to fade. I'd been hunching over for so long I didn't realize how much it was hurting me. Joint pain often diminishes as well. When you walk with proper alignment, your weight distributes more evenly through your joints. Your knees, hips, and ankles experience less strain with each step. Many seniors find they can reduce their pain medication after adopting these techniques. Perhaps the most meaningful benefit is the return of independence and freedom. When you're no longer afraid of falling, your world expands again. You can shop for yourself, visit friends, attend community events, or simply enjoy a stroll through your neighborhood, all without that nagging fear holding you back. Your mental health improves too. Anxiety decreases as confidence grows. That persistent worry about falling, something many seniors live with daily, begins to fade, replaced by a sense of capability and control. Martha from Florida puts it beautifully. For 3 years after my fall, I lived in a prison of fear. Learning to walk properly again wasn't just about physical movement, it gave me back my life. Last month I danced at my granddaughter's wedding. I couldn't have imagined that a year ago. These benefits begin appearing within days and continue growing over time. The simple act of changing how you walk ripples through every aspect of your life, creating a positive cycle that enhances your overall well-being and independence. What would regaining that confidence and freedom mean in your life? Which activities would you return to or try for the first time? The path back to that life starts with a single step, taken the right way. We've covered a lot today. Why falls happen, how fear changes our walking patterns, the proper way to walk for maximum stability, and exercises to strengthen your foundation. But remember this above all. Falls are not an inevitable part of aging, and you have more control than you might think. Start today with just one element, perhaps focusing on your head position or letting your arms swing naturally as you walk. Small changes lead to big results when practiced consistently. I'd love to hear about your experiences. Which walking habit do you recognize in yourself? What changes have you noticed after trying these techniques? Share your story in the comments below. Your journey might inspire someone else to take that first confident step. Remember, each safe step you take is a step toward greater independence and joy. Your future is waiting, and it starts with how you walk through it today.